It is 8 a.m. Wednesday morning in the Philippines, a country reeling from the death and damage from a powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 6.9. It struck about 10 hours ago, 10 p.m. local time in the central part of the country. Scenes of panic as people looked for cover and fled outdoors. The quake centered just off the coast of Cebu Island in the center of the Philippines. It was followed by a series of aftershocks. Officials say many people were struck by falling concrete and collapsing walls. CBC News science and climate specialist Darius Madavi is here with more on the quake, which was, as I've been saying, powerful and deadly.
That's right. 6.9 magnitude is an intense quake no matter what, but this one was also very shallow, just 10 kilometers below the surface, and a shallow quake tends to cause a lot more shaking. We saw there a church collapsing. Officials said that was something they saw across the province.
Yeah, this is such a graphic look of the terror and uncertainty as the earth starts shaking below you, especially this guy. Well, just look at these people hugging each other. Yeah. It is a reminder of just how much terror an earthquake can create.
Truly. And I mean, this is the Philippines. People here are accustomed, not accustomed necessarily, but there are earthquakes relatively frequently in the Philippines. You can see this bridge shaking. That is likely because it was built to withstand an earthquake. Honestly, that kind of shaking is probably a good thing. One resident said that they felt shaking for up to more than 10 seconds. Really, the amount of shaking that you feel depends on exactly the geology, the area that you're in, because if you have looser sediment underneath you, you're going to feel that shaking for a lot longer. So some areas might have felt easily more than that. With the shaking, we saw at least 4 buildings collapse, another 3 government buildings damaged, 6 bridges, and at least 1 road became impassable. New York Times reporting that they got a statement from the Cebu province saying that they saw 20 people dead and at least 37 injured. And again, this was a serious quake, and we've seen some aftershocks as well.
And this quake happening just 10 hours ago, it is quite possible, let's hope it doesn't happen, but it's quite possible that as time goes on, that death toll will rise. A lot of people in Canada have connections to the Philippines, so let's show with a little bit more specificity where the shaking happened.
So you can see this map here. We'll zoom in to the Philippines. Like you said, more the center part of the country. The epicenter was just off the shore here, which is not actually on the fault that we usually see earthquakes in this area, so there might be an unmapped fault here that is actually where this quake happened in particular. But again, magnitude 6.9 happened just before 10 p.m. last night, local time, and this is a shake map, so it tells you where you see the strongest shaking. That severe shaking, fortunately, confined to offshore. No tsunami. Officials warned that sea levels might rise a little bit, but that didn't happen very much, not that we heard about at least. But many people, millions of people, tens of millions, feeling at least moderate shaking, and 2 million feeling that strong to very strong levels of shaking. Now, these are the aftershocks that we saw. And again, a different area than what we usually see the faults, usually a little bit further east, but an area that is used to seeing earthquakes, and hopefully we won't hear about those tolls rising any further.
Okay, Darius, thank you so much.
Thank you.